What a tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, Robert Finnessy is 2,000
points in the first quarter.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice look.
Not bad at all.
Look, the defense offbound Childers right down the nose.
Odd man rush.
Hart putting up a
Nice.
tough leaner
Very
is
nice.
good. Boy, what a game to
Mavericks have won this house here tonight.
East with a big three.
Big three.
Good. Coverdale
Get ready.
closes out the first half with a flurry.
Slam dunk.
And the Clovers led by Jalen Moore and Jake Wilkes tonight.
Danville Eagles are on
Our
your
champs
regional
once
for
again.
the first time in a long time.
It's IHSAA Boys Regional Basketball. It's going to be a great one here from Greencastle, where we are in McAllister Center. And our first game today will be between the Danville Warriors and the Indianapolis Crispus Attucks Tigers. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Ford along with Lance Scheib. And Lance, this should be an outstanding basketball game.
Well, I tell you what, they both are very familiar with each other, having played earlier. Both have done a nice job. Both have won over 20 games. This is my favorite weekend of all high school basketball because it's the old school playing two games in the same day. There's so many factors that go in to having to win a regional and play back-to-back games or morning game and then the afternoon or evening game. Looking forward to watching both of these teams. They're well coached. Again, both have won 20 games. Should be a great, great morning of basketball.
Our pregame show is sponsored by the Farmers Bank. Take your banking on the go with our new mobile banking app, the Farmers Bank, my bank for life. Well, both of these teams are feeling butterflies right now. I can remember 127 years ago when I played in the high school tournament. You get so excited, even at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is very, very early for playing basketball.
Well, I tell you what, having played in the rink in the regional at Hinkle back-to-back years as a junior and senior, it was something that I still, to this day, vividly remember. It's a 10 o'clock start. It's something unusual. Again, I'm anxious just to see which of these teams, they've been here and done this before, can adjust to the time schedule, can adjust to playing for a regional title or to advance to the regional title. It should be a great, great morning of basketball.
The Crispus Attucks, of course, are your 3A state champions. They're defending their championship, and that means you've got a target on your back all year long, but they played well through it.
Well, I tell you what, Chris Hawkins has done an incredible job. 20-4 over his 2 seasons, defending state champion. Got a chance to see them play last week in the Garin Sectional. Could not be more impressed with how calm he was, how his kids played hard. They didn't complain, didn't argue, did nothing other than play basketball. They are a really, really good, solid program, a great team, and they're playing well at the right time.
Lance, talk a little bit about the keys to this basketball game.
Well, I tell you what, anytime you get into the tournament, in this situation, you've got two teams that want to run. Which team can play at their pace, and really, to be able to run, you've got to be able to control the offensive rebounds. It means you have to rebound well on defense, and then turnovers. Those things always play such a big role in games, especially in a game like this where it's two teams evenly matched. I think the team that can win the transition can really do well offensively on the rebounds and can control and minimize the turnovers is going to give themselves a chance to win this morning.
Well, it's going to be fun. Regional basketball all over the state of Indiana for the IHSAA boys as we see these two teams coming back out onto the court. It should be an interesting morning of basketball. Our second game today is between the Lebanon Tigers and the Edgewood Mustangs. That one coming up about 25 minutes after the first one. So we'll be back with the starting lineups for this afternoon or this morning's basketball game and the tip-off of the first quarter after just this short little break.
Worried your family isn't protected at home? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eShield Security Solutions. With Endeavor eShield Security Solutions, peace of mind comes from knowing your family and your business are safe. We also provide internet, television, wireless, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
From the food on your plate to the clothes you're wearing to getting in your car and driving to the store, agriculture is involved in every single one of those things.
It's a transforming business and industry as we speak right now, and technology is booming in agriculture just like it is across the world.
Technology has really changed the field of agriculture in the last several years. We're going to see an increase in the use of technology, the interaction between the equipment and the people that are operating it.
Opportunities within agriculture, they're endless.
We love to see you here at the Farmers Bank. However, we know there are times you need to bank on your schedule, wherever you may be. With the Farmers Bank mobile banking app, you can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and now you can also securely deposit checks with your smartphone by simply taking a picture of the check. Download our mobile banking app today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life.
Bob Ford and Lance Shive back at the McAllister Center in Greencastle High School for the IHSAA Boys Regional Tournament. This first game, the Crispus Attucks from Indianapolis playing the Danville Warriors. And we've got some good players in this first game.
Talk about Brian Barber, Danville Warrior players. Again, Brian's won over 300 games, which tells me he knows a lot about what he's doing here. Alex Burton. It definitely starts with Alex Burton and Danville, 6'6" senior, going to Ohio to play football. Incredible athlete, great specimen, averaging about 18.5 points a game. And also Connor Jones, averaging a little under 13 points a game. Those two make Danville go. Talking about Chris Hawkins and as Crispus Attucks, they are led by three players. They are led by Derek Briscoe, who averages 17 points a game, Jamal Harris, 14 points, and Micah Poole, 11. Well balanced on both teams, well balanced with rebounding, playing great defense, taking great pride offensively. We've got special players playing for both teams.
Starting lineups and the opening tip coming up on the ISC Sports Network.
Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden is your local Husqvarna dealer. With us, you'll find a knowledgeable staff that's able to provide quick turnaround service so your business doesn't have to stop. From zero-turn mowers to trimmers and chainsaws, Husqvarna has you covered. And with the fleet program, the more you buy, the more you get in return. With that kind of stability, you can rely on us for the long haul. Get your Husqvarna equipment today at Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden, located at 6292 West County Road 0 in Frankfort.
Throws for the end zone, man open. That's a touchdown. Touchdown grab for Marion. There you go.
And why pull up for a jumper from 3 or even a mid-range when you can go right down the lane?
Sowers is back, reaches up, and it's a grand slam for Delisano.
All alone. Scott got it.
Great look by Coach Stick to break down the defense.
Again? I'm going to miss the big game.
Troubled by your TV provider? Endeavor is here with ETV. With Endeavor's television service, there's no need to worry about a thunderstorm or whether your satellite dish is pointed in the right direction. We also provide internet, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
Every business we work with at Haley's has different security needs. As a certified Medico Security Center, we provide the highest quality products with affordable solutions for your business. E-cylinders fit into your existing hardware and are controlled from your computer. Medico Smart Solutions provide options for different employee access levels. Patented key control, loss and liability protection. Surveillance cameras protect your employees and your business. Call today for your free business security assessment. Let the professionals at Haley's keep your business safe with locations in Lafayette and Crawfordsville.
You have enough on your plate. Let Mcallister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, Mcallister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? Mcallister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. Mcallister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
We're back at Greencastle High School. Bob Ford and Lance Scheib. Regional number 7 coming up in just a couple of minutes. And our starting lineups are sponsored by Ivy Tech Community College. Ivy Tech offers associate degrees and technical certificates in health sciences, nursing, technology, applied science, business, education, public services, and liberal arts. Visit ivytech.edu for more information. Take a look at the starting lineups.
Well, I'll tell you what, again, you've got experience, you've got depth, you've got size, athleticism. Again, as you look at Danville, led by Burton and Jones, Ware's Gray Comer is very good as well. Looking at Attucks, Bennett gives him plenty of quickness and speed. Poole is fantastic. Edwards is long and athletic. Harris and Briscoe are the real deals. You've got great players on teams that have both won 20 games, Bob. Both know what it's going to take this morning to get and win and to advance.
As with many of these high school games, especially in the tournament, that first 3 or 4 minutes of getting through that, not letting the other team jump out on you, making sure you handle the basketball and everybody gets a chance to touch it so the butterflies start to leave.
Well, I tell you what, again, it is a morning tip-off. It's something new. It's different. Unless they played, both teams played in a Christmas tournament where they played in the morning. This is the first time that we've had something like this. And it's one of those things that I'll be anxious to see how they adjust.
Having some sort of ceremony here in the gymnasium during the starting lineups, as now they are going to introduce, it appears, that it'll be Danville coming up first, and these guys ready to play basketball, and the coaches are ready to coach.
Well, I tell you what, they've done a nice job. Coach Barber, 22nd year. Again, anytime you can have won over 300 games, been in the game 22 years, there's a lot that you've seen, a lot that you understand, and just again, having seen Danville play, kids play hard. They do an incredible job in general of really following through on his game plan. Well coached, should be a great game for Danville.
Well, they better be ready to block out because this Crispus Attucks team can get up in the air.
Well, I tell you what, Chris Hawkins, what can you say? First year as head coach, state champion. This year he's 20-4, which again, that might be more impressive than last year's state championship because, as you talked about, Bob, everybody knows who you are, target on your back. Still to come through, their schedule is ruthless at times just because of the fact they played everyone and played them well. And you talked about the length and the rebounding. I think it's going to play such a big role here. I was impressed watching them last week just at the tempo they played at, how poised they played, and they never lost their composure against a very good rebuff team last week.
Well, we're about to get underway, and the guys are going to be in charge of this game, the officials, Corey Furman, Derek Lynn, and Jim Grover. And this should be an outstanding ball game. Hope they got their running shoes on and they got them tied up tight.
Well, I know Jerry Lynn very well. Great official. These guys have got a lot of experience. The IHSAA knows what a big regional this is. They put 3 of their best crew here today.
The jump ball is up. Harris controls it. That's Edwards. And Bennett will bring it down and set it up.
And I'll be anxious to see how Danville handles the length of Attucks. Again, they're very patient, but boy, they are long and they attack the glass.
Danville in a man-to-man. 3-point shot is in and out. Danville on the rebound. Jones with the basketball. Both teams have opened up in the man-to-man. Good opportunity. The ball taken away. Harris, the shot is up and no good. Second opportunity by Edwards is no good. And finally, Danville's going to come away with it. Foul's going to be called. And it'll be against Micah Poole.
Well, I'll tell you what, the only thing that if I am Chris Hawkins there, I'm happy with 2 offensive rebounds off of misses. If Danville's going to win the game today, they've got to control the defensive rebounding.
They got thrown, or pushed actually, not illegally, but pushed inside under the basket and had no way of getting a rebound. Good job by the Attucks. Nice spin move to the basket. It's blocked by Briscoe. On the fast break, back Briscoe, and he scores. So the Crispus Attucks are on the board first with 6:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Tell you what, that's a second turnover for Danville. Again, a block, but still you've got to finish and give yourself a chance here. Turnovers and offensive rebounding will play key today.
Tight man-to-man defense, not much space. Three-point opportunity is up and good by Connor Jones. 6'3" senior or junior knocks down the first 3 of the ball game.
Love it when teammates see open players and they deliver.
Probably not the shot that the Attucks wanted. On the other end, the basket is scored by number 23 or 33.
It was 33, I think
33.
It was Sam Comer.
He got sideways, and I couldn't read his first number.
Oh, I got you. We both were talking about this before the game. We're just happy that we can read the numbers this week.
Nice shot from the corner by Micah Poole. That's his second bucket of the ball game. And it's 5-5.
And nice job by Attucks finding Poole again in rhythm. Nice job of knocking it down.
Nice effort or the move to the basket scored by Alec Burton.
Tell you what, at 6'6", Bob, he is a load.
He looks like he might have played a little football here and there.
He was a really good tight end, which is what he'll play for Ohio, the Bobcats, and a really good defensive end as well.
Edwards on the jumper, a little short. Danville on the fast break, going to take it all the way to the hole. And Connor Jones gets the basket. 9-5 for the Warriors.
Great job by Danville of challenging Attucks on the offensive end of attacking the rim, making Attucks make plays, which is difficult to do.
Nice head and shoulder fake. Basket won't go. Edwards knocks it away. And the rebound is scored by Jamal Harris.
It was the third offensive rebound for Attucks there, Bob. That, again, Danville has to limit what Attucks does on the offensive end.
It's really the difference in shot selection. The shots come within the offense. The offensive guys know where it's going. They go right to the backboard.
You understand that, Bob, from your playing days. The most opportunistic person to get an offensive rebound is the shooter because he knows where the ball's going.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Burton. And the Attucks will have it back. Another turnover.
Third turnover of the game. Again, right now, Danville is their worst enemy, up 9-7, but this could be a larger lead right now if they just take care of the ball.
Passes are just a little bit soft. And the Attucks taking advantage of it at least twice. The other time the ball was just thrown away. Drive to the basket, shot is up and no good. Rebound taken down by Burton. Here come the Warriors. Jones on the attack. We're going to have a foul called on number 5, Jamal Harris. That's his first personal foul of the ball game.
Again, what I like what Jones is doing, he's attacking the rim. He's forcing Attucks to defend him, which I know it sounds simple, but when you're attacking, that really gives you a huge advantage.
If the defense is soft, he tries to move to that bucket, as you said. Shot is no good by Comer. Edwards on the rebound. Here come the Attucks. Going to have a pushing foul on the drive. No shots. Foul is called on Cowart, number 4.
Same thing. We talked about this with Danville. Harris, attacks the rim. Again, plus as a coach, when you're attacking, you can make adjustments. The hardest thing to do is make adjustments if things are not working, if you're being tentative.
Well, we've talked about it all season, Lance, and that's a matter of nice shot, good move inside by Bennett. It's a matter of playing solid defense and taking advantage if the defense lulls just for a moment.
Exactly, and both of these teams have done a nice job at attacking and really taking advantage of what the defense has given them.
Edwards gets the foul on the inside. Ball will be out of bounds to Danville under their own basket. Third team foul.
It's really interesting, Bob, to see Danville playing now. I saw them the first game of the year against Mooresville, and just to see who's playing, who's not playing, and just see the chemistry makeup of the team.
Jones with a three shot did not go in, but Cowart was there for the rebound.
Offensive rebounds, second chance points are huge when it comes to a game like this.
That one's thrown out of bounds, just out of the reach of Briscoe.
Again, watch this again, tracking it here. Great job again by Austin, following the miss and finishing.
Got a 30-second timeout as both teams getting to that point where just a little bit winded. 2:32 remaining here in the first quarter, and it's a 2-point lead to Danville. Ivy Tech offers associate degrees and technical certificates in health sciences, nursing, technology, applied science, business, education, public services, liberal arts. ivytech.edu for more information.
I'll tell you what, Bob, both teams want to play at kind of an up-tempo. They're not forcing it. They're not out of control. But again, the nice thing is they're both off to a good start. They're both scoring. The butterflies are probably have gone away now, and now they're just playing basketball.
Both teams have had a good quarter.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's the worst, as we saw last week in Lafayette, where both games on Friday, it was 15 to 18 point deficits in the first quarter.
Good defensive help. Edwards working hard. Ball is knocked away and picked back up. European step. They're going to call the foul prior to the pass inside, and they called it on Briscoe.
Okay, great job of transitioning back and forth. Again, you got turnover backed up by turnover. Great job by Danville.
Edwards picked up his second foul. Put Ware at the free throw line.
It's a big foul because you're taking Edwards off the floor at 6'5", and not that Williams at 6'3" is small, but 6'5". Edwards is longer in general with it.
Not to mention the fact that he has a 50-inch vertical jump.
We call that jumping out of the gym, literally.
Absolutely. Tigers on the attack. Ball stolen. Comer brought it down. It'll go out of bounds. Danville basketball.
At 6'5", to have that type of vertical jump, I mean, he basically can touch the top of the backboard. As long as he is at 6'5", I would say he's got a great chance to get up there and touch the top of it.
He can fly. I saw some of his highlights, and he had a couple of dunks that were just unbelievable. Shot from the outside, a three ball is off the rim and no good. That was Coward, the shooter. Rebound by Briscoe. There's that defense. Just a little soft as they came down the floor. The foul's going to be called, I believe, on Ware.
Great job by Bennett here. And again, when you make the defense make a play, that is you're really stressing the defense in general, because again, they haven't seen it maybe most of the year. again, the athleticism. That's the one thing I was curious about, was not that Danville's not athletic, because they are incredibly athletic, but so is Attucks. Just seeing how they play against each other today.
Highland, number 13, Toby Highland, and Caden Thompson, number 22, come in for Danville.
Toby was Danville's quarterback, led him to a semi-state, just a game away from being in the state finals. Has done a nice job all year coming off the bench for Danville.
Bennett got both of his free throws. It's 13-11. Danville with the lead. Boy, they're always attacking that middle. See if they can't get something done in the paint. Big guy with a power move down low. That's Alec Burton. He scores the basket.
Again, at 6'6", especially with Edwards off of the floor, this is a great time for Burton to really shine.
Nice move down the middle, doesn't go. Outlet pass. Fast break basket by Cowart. And the lead is 17-11. 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great start. If you're Coach Barber, you are thrilled with the way that your kids are playing. Again, the one thing they've done is they've kind of slowed down on the turnovers, and they're playing some pretty good defense.
Boy, Bennett's got a quick first step. Puts the defense in very difficult position.
And great job by Burton of getting the ball out quickly. Great job by Austin of finishing.
Foul was called on number 13. Three-point basket. That quickly at 17-14 with 20 seconds left. Nice drop-off pass, won't go. The ball is blocked. This is Bennett with the basketball, loves to go right. Three-pointer is up and good. Right at the horn. The three-pointer is knocked down by Derek Briscoe. And at the end of one quarter, it's 17-17. We'll be back with the second quarter on the ISC Sports Network in just a moment.
What a tournament. Oh, yeah. And with that, Robert Finnessy is 2,000
points in the first quarter. Nice. Not bad.
Nice look.
Not bad at all.
Look, the defense off found Childers right down the throat.
Odd man rush. Hard putting up a nice. Tough leader is good. Well, one engage in the fabrics of this house here tonight. East with a big three.
Big three.
Good. Coverdale closes out the first half with a flurry. Reverse. Slam dunk. And the Clovers led by Jalen Moore and Jake Wilkes tonight. The Eagles are on our regional once again. For the first time in a long time.
17-17 at the end of the first quarter. Our second quarter is sponsored by IU Health. Indiana University Health, Arnett Orthopedics, and sports medicine providers deliver high-quality comprehensive care for soft tissues, bones, and joints. Visit them online at iuhealth.org/Arnett or call 448-8000 to schedule an appointment.
Well, I tell you what, for Attucks, Bennett really had a great first quarter, 7 points, not to be outdone by Jones from Danville with 5. But both teams and both offenses got off to a great start.
Got themselves in trouble over there on the baseline. Cowart got turned around. They're lucky to get the basketball back. It was knocked out finally by the Tigers. And so the Warriors will keep it on their own sideline.
And Danville's a little loose with the ball. Have to be very careful, especially when Attucks likes to turn you, and then here comes the second defender to come in and strip the ball away.
Tigers doing a good job of filling the space. There's not very many alleys to the basket.
Well, like you talked about, Danville needs to be strong with the ball, and really both teams do in general, but Attucks really likes to pop and twist and really come from behind to get the ball.
Cowart giving them a lot of trouble as he gets down the lane, and a number of fouls have been called. That one against Bennett. That's team foul number 5.
So a nice job again by Danville. I like the way they're executing their offense. They're keeping their poise and they're attacking the rim.
Tough shot there, won't go by Burton. Boy, it doesn't take the Tigers long to get down the court.
They like to push it, but again, what I like, no force. Jamal Harris is there. It's 1-on-3, realizes he doesn't have numbers, pulls it right back out, and they're going to get the ball to Bennett now and just kind of run their offense.
You see they try to spread that middle so there's an opening. They'd love to go down to paint.
That spacing is so critical. Great point, Bob. I love it.
Comer called on the foul. Number 33. That's going to put Bennett back at the free throw line.
And you talked about what a quick first step that Bennett has and really stresses the defense. And again, what you normally do then is lunge or use your hands, and that's why you get so many fouls or so many pushes as we are playing more and more of this game.
Poole coming back into the lineup. He'll replace Lewis. Bennett at the free throw line has been perfect so far today. Shoots about 70% on the season.
And I just like the way and really that both teams have approached this first quarter. They both have executed their offense well. They're settling down a little bit, and again, nothing like playing a little basketball now.
And the announcer's curse gets the free throw shooter,
Of course
Bennett.
it does. Thank you. Always happens.
Tigers on a steal. Poole's going to go down, got his feet tangled up. Going to the basket hard. The ball is blocked by Bennett. Jones couldn't get over the top. Bennett brings it down. He's going to take it right to the hoop, and it won't go. Battle for the rebound is picked up by Danville. This is Burton. Ball is thrown to Jones, knocked away. Here comes Bennett. Little helter-skelter. Pass to Lewis, blocked. And the battle continues on the backboard, and that is where the Crispus Attucks have got themselves back in the ball game with their hard work on the backboard.
Well, like you said, they were both pushing the ball up and down the court there, a little helter-skelter, as you referred to it as. But great job of attacking the offensive rebound again. Great job of going up and drawing the foul there by Poole.
First shot is no good by Poole. Harris comes back into the ball game, replacing Lewis. 18-17, 5:56 left in the first half. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. Second shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and finally pulled out by Ware. Jones with the basketball.
Great job of Jones of recognizing there that the trap coming at him and pulling the ball back out.
Pass a little bit wide, and Burton couldn't get there. Another turnover for Danville.
Number 6, Bob, for Danville, compared to 4 for Attucks. Got to control it, got to take care of the ball.
Looks like we got a full timeout coming here. 18-17 the score in favor of the Tigers. We'll be back on the ISC Sports Network in just a moment.
Wouldn't it be sweet to happily live a life that's filled with glee and sing about how joyful it can be?
I'd like to hear that.
Live life to its fullest every day with the highest level of primary care from Indiana University Health.
When you have your health, you have everything.
Indiana University Health. Schedule same-day primary care appointments at 1-888-IU-HEALTH.
And we're back in Greencastle, 18-17. The Tigers of the Crispus Attucks are in the lead over the Danville Warriors. Great participation in our telecast today by Endeavor Communications, your hometown telephone provider for over 65 years.
Again, we felt like this was a evenly matched game coming into it, Bob. We're seeing just that right now. Both teams are in that feeling out process of the game. Both teams now settled down, and we really have seen a really good game thus far.
Long shot by Briscoe is good. 21-17 with 5.5 minutes left in the first half.
That was taken, Bob, out by the old hash marks at 51. I couldn't throw it there now.
I'm with you. Another long three is off the front rim and no good. The battle ball goes out of bounds off of Danville. And it will be Crispus Attucks basketball.
Again, I love the tempo that Attucks is playing at. I love the idea here of Danville going to a 1-3-3-1 trap on defense. Just kind of mixed up a little bit.
Force him to think about it. Nice head and shoulder fake. To the basket is no good by Briscoe. Battle for the ball. Jump ball will be called. And it will stay with the Tigers.
Nice job by Briscoe of head and shoulders. Got kind of caught in no man's land about that 5'6" at kind of an awkward angle. Probably one more dribble would have got him right to the rim.
Coward comes back into the ball game, number 4 for Danville. Going to call an offensive foul on Warren Williams. Ducked the shoulder just a little bit in great position. But as he started to move for the basket, he couldn't get the shoulder by the defender. And as he hit him, the offensive foul was called. There it is.
I tell you what, Highland is a really good athlete. I think that was a little bit of acting and a nice job of drawing attention to by the officials of seeing what happened there. Great job by Toby of drawing the offensive foul.
Well, it is Oscar season, you know.
Yeah, very good point. Very good point. Well, he would have got one there.
Danville probing. They're going to call travel on that one. Tried the European step and dragged his foot just a bit after that first long step. So the ball on the turnover will go back to the Tigers. As Bennett comes back into the lineup, Lewis goes out.
Great job by Danville of attacking the rim. Ware just took one extra step. Dangerous pass there by Bennett. Another dangerous pass back there by Harris.
Soft, high passes. Coach hates them. Nice drive up and under. Beautiful job by Jamal Harris. 23-17. 4 minutes left in the half.
Great job of hanging in the air. Great job of athleticism by Harris and then finishing.
Highland from the corner. It's going to be long. Tigers have it. Long pass down the court's knocked away. It'll go out of bounds, and I think it's going to stay with the Tigers. And we have kind of Danville players everywhere.
Well, I tell you what, great job by Harris here, finishing on the rim around multiple Danville players. Danville's kind of a crucial time here. Okay, they're down 6. They're not playing badly, but they haven't scored here in the second quarter, and Attucks is kind of creeping away from them a little bit.
Highland and Jones for the Warriors went down hard, and both of them a little slow to get up. Shot is off the back rim, no good, goes out of bounds. It appears it'll be Danville basketball. There was a little question for a moment, but it did go off of Williams.
Danville folks just want to make sure he got it right there. A little ooh or not from their section, but that was a big defensive stand there by Danville. Great to cause the turnover.
Good teamwork by the officials as well,
yeah, it was.
To make sure that call was correct. Big guy on the inside, ball blocked from behind, and the Attucks come up with it. This is Bennett. Back to the corner, good recovery by Danville. Nice move to the baseline. Bennett scores again, 25-17, 3:12 left in the first half.
Bennett averaging just under 13 points a game. He has done a great job of getting to the rim, really causing some issues for Danville's defense.
Got a foul called on the outside on number 11, Briscoe. What is quick first step.
Yeah, I tell you what, there is something to be said about that, and athleticism and length, and be able to get to the rim that quickly really puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A couple of the Danville guys got the hands on the hips. That generally says we're a little bit tired. Coward is one of those, and he's the guy that has to guard Bennett. He's going to have to shade him a bit to the baseline and force him back to the middle where there's some help.
Again, I think Danville's done a nice job of team defense at times, and I think that's going to be a big point as the game goes on.
Another corner shot by Briscoe. Nope, that was number 1, Poole.
I'll tell you what, nice job by Poole of knocking down the 3 here, and now giving Attucks an 11-point lead.
Nice hesitation on the inside to get the basket. Dylan Ware just made a good, smart move, knew the defense was there, hesitated just a second, and had a nice open shot.
Great job by the 6'5" sophomore.
2:15 left. Foul's going to be called on Burton. Going to be team foul number 6. Edwards is back in the game after being on the bench for a few minutes when he picked up some foul problems.
So it was kind of a dangerous time to have him in the game with two fouls here, and they're up 9. But again, Coach Hawkins knows his kids and understands he's got to keep Edwards involved.
Bennett from the outside won't go. Rebound pulled down by Jones, and he's on the attack. All the way to the basket, knocked away by Edwards. Fast break, and the easy layup by Briscoe. And it's 30-19 just that quickly.
Well, again, when Danville turns the ball over, Attucks is very opportunistic to get the ball to the rim.
Howard in the corner. He's going to go baseline. Nice cut. Good passing. Burton scores the bucket, breaks the drought. It's 30-21. 1:20 left.
And Attucks does a great job of kind of lulling you to sleep. Nothing real flashy. They just finish. They're playing very fundamental basketball. But again, they're up 9 here. And it really and Danville's not played badly. They just have turned the ball over, Bob.
They've turned it over as they got farther into the quarter. And as I look at them, a couple of the guys are winded. I said this a minute ago, and I see now there are a couple of more that are winded.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get tired, you stop moving your feet. When you stop moving your feet, bad things happen.
Well, that was a dangerous situation there for Edwards. He went up to block that ball and brought that arm down. Coach recognized, he said, come over here and sit down for a second, fella. We don't want you to get that 3rd personal foul.
Well, Edwards collided last possession with Burton, and he took the brunt of it, and I think he's just a little gimpy.
Bennett with 45 seconds. They may take their last shot. Here comes the double team. Nice pass into the corner. Good job by the Tigers. Shot from the corners on the back rim, won't go. Nice rebound inside, up. Soft little shot. Briscoe scores. 32-21. 25 seconds left in the quarter.
Another offensive rebound, Bob. That's Attucks' 5th of the games so far.
Ware with the ball in the corner. Burton has been very active, but the defense has done a nice job of collapsing on him. That one will go out of bounds off the knee of Court.
Again, 9th turnover for Attucks. Great job by Briscoe there of catch it, and then right away, right back up. That's what I loved about the whole play was didn't bring the ball down.
4 seconds left. Shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. And at the end of the first half of play, it's 32-21. The Crispus Attucks lead the Danville Warriors. We'll be back with our halftime on the ISC Sports Network in just a moment.
From the food on your plate to the clothes you're wearing to getting in your car and driving to the store, agriculture is involved in every single one of those things.
It's a transforming business and industry as we speak right now, and technology is booming in agriculture just like it is across the world.
Technology has really changed the field of agriculture in the last several years. We're going to see an increase in the use of technology, the interaction between the equipment and the people that are operating it.
Opportunities within agriculture, they're endless.
We love to see you here at the Farmers Bank. However, we know there are times you need to bank on your schedule, wherever you may be. With the Farmers Bank mobile banking app, you can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and now you can also securely deposit checks with your smartphone by simply taking a picture of the check. Download our mobile banking app today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life.
Worried your family isn't protected at home? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eShield Security Solutions. With Endeavor eShield Security Solutions, peace of mind comes from knowing your family and your business are safe. We also provide internet, television, wireless, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden is your local Husqvarna dealer. With us, you'll find a knowledgeable staff that's able to provide quick turnaround service so your business doesn't have to stop. From zero-turn mowers to trimmers and chainsaws, Husqvarna has you covered. And with the fleet program, the more you buy, the more you get in return. With that kind of stability, you can rely on us for the long haul. Get your Husqvarna equipment today at Thomas Phoenix Lawn and Garden, located at 6292 West County Road 0 in Frankfort.
For the end zone, man open at the touchdown. Touchdown grab for Marriott. There you go. And why pull up for a jumper from 3 or even a mid-range when you can go right down the lane?
Sowers is back, reaches up, and it's a grand slam for Delisano.
All alone. Scott got it. Great look by Coach Stick to break down the defense.
Back at Greencastle, Indiana, at Greencastle High School, it's regional number 7. The first game between the Crispus Attucks and the Danville Warriors, and the Attucks have been able to sneak out to an 11-point lead, 32-21 here at the end of the first half of play. And they're relentless. They just beat you on the boards, and they're up and they're up and they're up, and you better be ready to go.
Well, they definitely talk about tired legs. I think that's something that's real critical here at halftime for Danville to get those legs back. But Attucks just does a nice job of just turning you over and then capitalizing on it.
Endeavor Communications is our halftime sponsor. Don't be tortured by technology. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit www.weendeavor.com for all of your telecommunications and technology needs. This is a great shot from the corner there. That was a big three at just the right time for the Tigers.
Well, I'll tell you what, the one thing that I don't think Attucks gets enough credit for, as we see Burton finishing there, is how well they're playing defensively. Only allowed 3 points in that, or 4 points, excuse me, in that second quarter. If Danville's going to win, they've got to put the ball in the basket, which again is difficult because of the relentless defense and how much energy they're spending on the defensive end trying to get rebounds.
You know, it was really interesting to see the change made by the coaching staff for the Crispus Attucks. Danville was doing a real nice job of getting into the paint. There were some nice lanes in there. All of a sudden, you see the paint kind of covers up. You got a lot of people coming back in there making it difficult. That was a tough shot there by Burton, and that was what they had to do for the most of that second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, again, give Danville credit. They're battling. And I think I'll be anxious. This first 3 minutes is going to be really critical because, again, Attucks doesn't do anything flashy. They just do everything very well. They don't turn the ball over a lot. They crash the boards. They do a great job on defensive rebounding and transition. They get the ball out, and they cannot wait to run. But they run with a purpose. They're not out of control. And again, for that part, I think Coach Hawkins needs to be commended.
One of our contributing sponsors here at halftime for the game analysis is Mcallister's Cat Rentals. If you're looking to move dirt, move materials, or get 80 feet in the air, Mcallister's has all the equipment to get the job done right. Visit them online at McAllisterRentals.com. All right, so you're coming out in the second half. What do you have to do to get back in this game if you're Danville?
I said the first thing is they were playing much better against Attucks when they played them man-to-man. They went to the 1-3-3 zone because you talked about them being a little fatigued. I think they've got to knock down shots. They've got to take care of the basketball, but keep defending them as a team and try to slow them down and make Attucks shoot from the outside. If you can allow those things to happen and knock down a few shots, I think Danville will get back into the game quickly.
On the other side, if you're Coach Hawkins for the Crispus Attucks Tigers, what did you tell your guys at halftime?
Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job on the offensive rebound. You're doing a great job of turning the guards of Danville and allowing that second defender to come in and knock the ball away. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being unselfish and keep playing hard, because when they play hard, they're really hard to beat.
Well, Danville had a difficult second quarter because of that defense from the Crispus Attucks, and they trail here at halftime by a score of 32-21. And we'll be back with that third quarter of play on the ISC Sports Network in just a moment.
What a tournament. Oh, yeah. And with that, Robert Finnessy is 2,000
points in the first quarter. Nice. Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Look, the defense off bounds. Childers right down the middle.
Odd man rush. Hard putting up the nice. Tough leaner is good. What engagement.
Coach is the house here tonight.
East with a big three.
Big three.
Good. Coverdale closes out the first half with a flurry.
Slam dunk.
And the Clovers led by Jalen Moore and Jake Wilkes tonight.
The Eagles are on
our
regional
champs once again.
For the first time in a long time.
Again? I'm going to miss the big game.
Troubled by your TV provider? Endeavor is here with eTV. With Endeavor's television service, there's no need to worry about a thunderstorm or whether your satellite dish is pointed in the right direction. We also provide internet, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
Every business we work with at Haley's has different security needs. As a certified Medico Security Center, we provide the highest quality products with affordable solutions for your business. E-cylinders fit into your existing hardware and are controlled from your computer. Medico Smart Solutions provide options for different employee access levels. Patented key control, loss and liability protection. Surveillance cameras protect your employees and your business. Call today for your free business security assessment. Let the professionals at Haley's keep your business safe, with locations in Lafayette and Crawfordsville.
You have enough on your plate. Let Mcallister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, Mcallister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? Mcallister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. Mcallister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Well, we're about ready for the third quarter of play, 32-21. Crispus Attucks in the lead over Danville. And our third quarter is, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's make an announcement right here. IHSAA and the ISC Sports Network have a partnership. We're proud to announce that the ISC Sports Network is now an official production partner of the IHSAA. Through this partnership, the ISC Sports Network will help the IHSAA expand their state tournament coverage, as well as broadcast multiple state championships in various sports. To view the entire press release and learn more about it, visit www.ihsaa.org. And with that, we are underway in the third quarter.
Anxious to see the legs and just at Christmas. I can see already that Danville's moving around a lot fresher. Caden Thompson is in the game. He was not a starter in that first half. I think probably to give him a little boost inside.
Now, he came in right at the end of the second quarter. Only played a minute or so, but evidently they felt that his bulk inside would help them out quite a bit. There you see that defense collapse into the paint and stop the drive.
Well, Attucks does a great job of getting you off of your feet and then bad things happening for you.
Boy, Bennett does a nice job, and he got hit pretty hard. Battle on the floor. Attucks come up with a basketball. What a scramble. Move to the basket, another up and under, and they're very good at that. Derek Briscoe this time takes it to the bucket and scores. Looked like Danville had an opportunity, but just that quickly it was crushed by the Crispus Attucks.
Length and athletic ability, two big things that Attucks has in its favor, and they're doing a great job of utilizing both.
Ware gets it into the corner. I don't think he wants to shoot it from quite that far out.
Not sure that's his role. I like the 6'5" sophomore, but I'm not sure from deep is his role yet.
There he is on the drive to the bucket. Had a lane. Shot from the outside by Jones is no good. Rebound pulled down by Poole. He's on the attack, takes it to the bucket, won't go. Danville comes down with the rebound. That's Burton, and he's fouled.
Probably a good foul there by Williams. Great job by Burton of battling, and Danville was kind of off to the races there, so not a bad foul. I think Coach Hawkins would be more than fine with that just to be able to set his offense up.
34-21. Tigers in the lead. Defending 3A state champions. Howard with the basketball. Nobody moving for Danville. Now they start the offense. Drive down the middle is shut off by the defense. Another move to the basket, a little European step. Shot is up and good. Nice move by Dylan Ware.
And the one thing Attucks has done, they're really making Danville shoot from the outside. That lane is really hard. Nice job by Ware, but that was more an exception than the rule this entire game.
Well, they've done a nice job in shutting down the middle, and their weak side help has been very good. Nice move by Bennett to the basket, won't go. Rebound, back up, won't go. Danville comes down with it. Burton on the drive. Tipped in by Burton, I believe.
Well, the one thing that Coach Hawkins has done here, Bob, is they've taken away the inside game for Danville. You talk about the tired legs. Now you're forcing them to shoot from the outside, and that's against what Danville wants to be able to do. Great job by Jones of penetrating.
Nice move down the middle. Had a good soft pass drop off, but he was fouled before they could get a shot up. And we've got a timeout that has been called by the Crispus Attucks, and it appears to be a full timeout. Well, no, they're standing. They're standing. Yep, it is a full. So we'll be back in just a minute on the ISC Sports Network.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, we're back in Greencastle. Just a little correction for those of you who are keeping score at home. Number 4, Austin Court, got that last basket for Danville on the tip in. So 34-25 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Interesting timeout there by Coach Hawkins. They're on defense. Must have saw something he wanted to make sure that he corrected early enough, trying to make sure that you don't give Danville a chance to make a run here.
Yeah, they were a little sloppy with the basketball. That one's going to go out of bounds. Thompson just couldn't get there. It's a short bounce pass, and it didn't come up off the floor like they'd hoped, and it went out of bounds.
That was Danville's 10th turnover for the game compared to 4 for Attucks, and that really, if you look at those 10 empty possessions, Danville's down 9. It adds up quick.
Nice hesitation. Three-point jump shot won't go. A lead out to Jones. He'll get the basket. Well, Harris missed a shot, and just that quickly the ball is down and scored by Danville. Lewis in the corner. They'll bring it back out front. Crispus Attucks looked just a little bit quicker than Danville. Ball battled for. This is Jones on the fast break. Throws it inside. Nice hesitation again. That's the second time that Ware's been able to do that. Good, smart basketball.
Tell you what, 6'5", and as a sophomore, you cannot beat experience. He's gained so much this year that will help him for next year. But nice job by making a mini run here by Danville.
Well, he's got a lot of great upside potential.
Yes, he does.
Shot from the corner, no good.
Love his length. Again, great stop here. Danville is fighting their way back into the game.
Nice move inside. The foul is called. Boy, Burton is a handful. Let's see who they give that foul to. Going to give it to Edwards.
Great job by Burton. Not going to be denied the 6'6" senior. Doing an incredible job of, again, on the offensive end and on the defensive end of helping Danville.
Got a substitution coming in for the Crispus Attucks. Poole, number 1. Replaces Harris, who might have gotten hit in the nose. I think they were talking about there might have been a little bit of blood that he needs to go clean off.
I saw blood on his shorts, and so I'm sure that's what they're in there going to get that off his material.
We mentioned Williams picked up the foul as the shot is good by Burton. Could have gone to Briscoe because he took a mighty swing at the basketball. That almost always will get you a foul, but the contact had already been made on the court. And Burton gets them both. 34-21. They just can't quite get down into single digits.
Danville's on, I believe, a 9-point run, and just turned over the ball again by Attucks on the 5-second call.
And that was part of the timeout just a moment ago called by Coach Hawkins. He just feels like they're getting a little bit sloppy with the basketball on their offensive end, and he wants to nip that in the bud.
Well, I tell you what, when you lose your intensity, it happens so quickly in sports, it's hard to get it back. And right now, Attucks has lost that.
Nice drive by Jones. The basket is scored by Thompson on the little drop-off. Here's a long pass down. Danville momentarily asleep, but they are able to recover. Jones with the basketball. He's going to the basket, and the foul is going to be called. Jones going to go to the free throw line.
A great job of getting the ball out there. Foul was, I believe, called there on Poole, which is his third, which is a big deal.
Shot won't go by Jones.
Legs. Second half, you got to bend your knees. It can't be from your upper body. You've got to bend from the lower body. When you're short like that, that normally is a sign.
Well, just that quickly, this game is tied. 34-34, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Well, that was a lucky catch there. That ball was going to Williams on the cut. And Williams loses it out of bounds. Bennett just a little bit too fancy. And Edwards was going to the backboard. He was going to get the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the 8th turnover for Attucks, and that's the 4th in this quarter here. And so, again, Danville's got back in this game. They've knocked down shots, but they've really done a great job on defense.
Now, 4 of those turnovers came in a hurry because it wasn't long ago. There's an offensive foul called on Ware. And he's a little slow getting up. He dropped that shoulder and went inside, hoping to draw the foul. Maybe you can get an and one.
Again, the sophomore just doing a little bit too much. No need to go 1-on-5. He'll learn from that. Great job by Coach Barber getting him out just to sit there. I think he hit knees, and when that happens, boy, that stings just for a little while.
On that replay we had just a second ago, just before contact was made, it looked like he twisted his knee.
Okay.
Because all of us said he just kind of collapsed Because I've never seen him drop that shoulder and go like that. He just kind of collapsed into the defender.
Gotcha.
Shot from the outside. Will not go. That was Lewis. Long pass down under. Lewis with a defensive play to stop the fast break basket.
Nice job here. Kind of watch here. It's almost like his foot got stuck or something in a drag. And again, kind of tweaks the knee a little bit here. I'm sure that Ware will be back, but I'm sure he's a little sore right now.
Ball's inside. The foul's going to be called. It's going to be on Edwards. That's going to be number 4. And Burton doing a really good job with recognition there of who was guarding him. Got the ball up to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And Edwards is in trouble.
Great job by Coach Barber. Not his first rodeo. Realizing that Edwards is in the game with 3. Drew up a play, called the play to get the ball to their best player, Alex Burton. And really, not that Edwards did much there, but there was contact. I tell you what Burton does a nice job, Bob. He initiates contact. Doesn't look like an offensive foul, but he initiates contact and really puts the onus back on the official.
He keeps his shoulders square, doesn't drop them. So many players will drop that shoulder into the defender in trying to make that contact, and that's an offensive foul.
And all of a sudden, Danville's up 2. Great run by the Warriors.
Outside shot won't go. Probably not exactly what they would like to have at this point. They've done a nice job when they penetrate. They're not that great of a three-point shooting ball club. This is what they're good at. Penetrate and pitch. That time it got knocked out of bounds. This is Jones. And the basket is good. 38-34. Tigers on the attack. Long three-pointer won't go. Good rebound by Poole. Second opportunity. Ball's up on the backboard and no good. Rebound taken down by Comer. And he'll slow it down.
Danville's just doing a nice job defensively. They're making, you don't see a lot of Attucks players at the rim. Nice job of making them settle for outside shots.
Both big guys in there at the same time. The ball will not go for Burton, who's still down on the court. He and Thompson both in the ball game, and that's a recognition of the fact that Edwards is not in there. Edwards is a force defensively, able to block a lot of shots.
The question I have is how much does Danville have left in the tank? They've used so much energy to get back into the game. Do they have enough to now finish?
Emotionally, as long as they're on the attack, they're in pretty good shape. It's when things do not go well that those tired legs come into play. Nice pressure.
You'd love to hold the ball if you're Coach Barber and Danville, but I tell you what, as quick as Attucks is, I'm not sure they won't turn the ball over.
Shot's no good. Here comes Bennett. Probably wasn't the shot they wanted after all that work. Bennett to the basket. He's going to get an and one. And that breaks the run by Danville.
Great job by Bennett. Attacks, again, not a lot of contact there, but enough for the official to make the call.
Foul was called on Comer. That's his second. Third team foul.
Good things happen, Bob, when you attack the rim. Attucks was struggling from the outside. Great job.
They're going to call holding on Jones as he and Warren Williams, were really battling for that basketball. Williams protected it with his body, which forced Jones into the foul.
Length, got a tip there from Briscoe, and then Jones took care of it.
Long three-pointer from the outside is good by Briscoe, and it's 39-38. The Tigers retake the lead.
Great job by a senior, knocking down a three to give his team a 1-point lead.
8 seconds on the clock. The ball won't go in. The rebound is taken and scored by Burton. And so as we get ready for the fourth quarter at the end of 3. It's Danville 40 and the Crispus Attucks 39. We'll be back on the ISC Sports Network in just a moment.
We chose Haley's for our video surveillance needs because we've had great luck with them on the lock, safe, and key side. And when we found out that they also do video surveillance, we right away knew that we could trust Rick and his team over there. I would definitely recommend Haley's Lock, Safe, and Key to any business owner. They take great care of you. They have good, fair prices, and service after the sale is tremendous.
For security solutions and unbeatable support after the sale, visit Haley's in Lafayette and Crawfordsville.
Here we go. A couple of guys talking to each other. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, take care.
Hi, I'm Ashley with the Farmers Bank.
Being boys, and like I said, I love that. I have never really shied away from that. Both boys did not want to give ground. They happened to be on a collision course, and they just kind of nudged each other. A little nudge there.
Well, in the second quarter, interestingly enough, Danville scored 4 points.
Yes.
In the third quarter, the Crispus Attucks scored 5 points. So now, to begin the fourth, it's 40-39, 1 point difference, and we got a ball game.
I'll just be anxious to see how much Danville has left in the tank here, just because their legs have to be a little tired.
Danville came out with the trap. Bennett said, wait a minute, we're not prepared for this, and he calls the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Wow, this game really changed in a hurry.
In a hurry there, and I tell you what, again, Danville's got a lot of fight. These kids have done a great job. Coach Barber, in his 19th season at Danville, 334 wins, 373 wins overall. He understands the makeup of his team. Really has done a nice job. These kids that they have battled back into this. Now, can they have enough left in their legs to finish?
All right, it's Crispus Attucks basketball. 7:49, just started the fourth quarter. 40-39 in favor of Danville. The Tigers are the 3A defending state champions. Nice pickpocket right there by Coward. He's going to the bucket. It will not go. Poole off with a rebound. A lot of contact.
I like it when the officials let kids play. The one thing I'd tell both teams here, be strong with the ball.
Bennett knocks down the three from the corner. 42-40.
Knowing these officials like I do, they're going to let the kids determine the game. Be strong with the ball. It's going to be a very physical fourth quarter.
And that's the guy that can handle it for Danville right there. Burton goes down inside, takes the contact, scores the basket. It's tied. Long step, little kiss off the backboard, will not go. Ball knocked away, and we've got a jump ball down on the court. Briscoe and Cowart tied it up. This time I believe it's going to go to Danville.
Nice job of battling. Looks like that number 4 there, Austin Cowart, kind of banged knees there or did something there, or maybe his ankle was grabbing his ankle. Not a good thing for Danville. I'm sure that he can play through it, and it's great to see Ware back in the game.
He replaced Comer. He's got the basketball. Did a nice job when he was in there attacking the basket down the lane and on the baseline. Thompson, big guy on the inside. Gives it to Burton. A little up and under. Goes. 44-42. Nice move. And the big guys are kind of taking over for Danville.
Tell you what, great job. 17th point by Alex Burton. Nice job here. And again, as you just point out, here comes Edwards. Not much of a choice if you are Coach Hawkins.
Derek Briscoe scores the basket on the rebound to the inside. And going down to the wire here, Danville's going to have to stop allowing those second opportunities. Tigers are really good about getting on the backboard. This is Cowart.
they can pull it off, it'd be great for Danville to work a little clock. And as soon as I say that, the kiss of death.
Turnover by Thompson. He got out of his comfort zone. He ended up out on the top of the key. That's not where he wants to be. He wants to be down on the block.
Could not agree more here. Again, the biggest thing is if Danville can control their turnovers, I think they've got a chance to win the game. That's the biggest key, probably that and offensive rebounding to this fourth quarter.
Well, and just as you say that, the rebound, the turnover, and the score, 46-44. Jones with the basketball.
Danville needs to play through Burton. He has done a nice job here in the second half and really the entire game.
It's a foul on Bennett, team foul number 6.
Great job by Thompson of being strong. Again, Attucks, this is how they play. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to hand check you. They're going to do everything they can to get you off your balance. The biggest thing right now is if Danville will be strong and strong with their passes and the ball itself or ball handling, look out, because I think they can pull the upset.
The Bull takes it on the inside. That's Burton. Boy, he's strong.
I tell you what, he understands that Edwards has four fouls. Not much that he can do against that here. Great job by the senior of recognizing that.
Harris brings it back out front, sets the offense. Edwards on the drive. There's that little teardrop again, won't go. And we'll see where they call this. Thought it might have been Harris over the top, and that's exactly what they're going to call. That's team foul number 7. So they're going to go to the free throw line. That'll be a 1-and-1. And this could be critical. Danville's going to be there for the next 4 minutes and 44 seconds, and they only have 3 team fouls. So they, in critical situations, have some fouls to give.
Well, the biggest thing here is can Danville use their legs now in this last 4:44, because, again, they're going to be stressed in every way. Great job by the junior Jones scoring for the first time in this quarter.
He's an 81% free throw shooter. Second one is up and good. And the Warriors lead it by 2. Bennett with the basketball.
Again, what I love about Attucks offense, great spacing. They really stress that defense because of the spacing.
There's a block by the sophomore Ware, and he's played a big role in this ball game.
Nice job of walking up there by Jones. Doesn't seem like a lot, but 7 or 8 seconds will go off, which is a big deal.
And I think they're going to call a 5-second or a 10-second violation. What's he doing?
A 5-second
violation on the sideline. I saw the other official hold up his hands for the ball, and it looked like he was showing a 10-second violation. I'm going, wait a second, that can't be.
No, I agree. Great job again by Attucks of creating a turnover. Jones was doing nothing wrong, but you have to make an athletic move, a basketball move towards the basket within 5 seconds, or it's a turnover.
Poole on the jump shot, goes back after his own rebounds. Nobody blocked him out. Jump ball, and I believe that one's going to go to the Crispus Attucks.
Again, good job again of following your shot. If you're Poole, nice job of fighting for the rebound, because really this last 4:03 is a fight as it can be in athletic terms. And again, it's going to be physical. The officials are going to let you determine who's going to win the game, and I can't wait to watch it.
Poole came out of the lineup. Lewis back in, number 25. He's with the basketball there, keying it inbounds. And a foul is going to be called on number 22. That's Caden Thompson. Team foul number 4.
His first. Again, nice job again by Attucks of creating a little stress for the Danville defense. Those loose balls, you kind of end up in awkward situations, and nice job by Attucks being strong with the ball.
They've won most 50-50 balls here this afternoon. If it goes on the court, they're down after it.
Give them a lot of credit. They play hard. They're under control. They're very poised. But Danville has matched them effort for effort.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll go off of Briscoe. And Danville will get it. So another turnover for the Attucks. 3:43 remaining. Danville up by 2.
9th turnover this half for Attucks. Again, great job by Danville, playing great team defense, collapsing inside and not letting the spacing of Attucks offense create an advantage for them.
Nice drop-off pass. Ball knocked away. And here come the Tigers. Bennett with the basketball. Nice little move. Off the glass and in the bucket. And we're tied again at 3:16 remaining. 48-48.
And we come down to turnovers and who can create the turnovers and adversity here. Great job by Danville of breaking the man-to-man press.
Jones off the glass. 50-48.
I love it when teams answer. Again, Danville has answered every single opportunity and done a nice job all game.
Jones on the help. Edwards goes down. He's back up. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Danville basketball.
10th turnover this half by Attucks there. And really, Edwards had nowhere to go. He kind of twisted and turned and all of a sudden lost his dribble. Nowhere to go. Great job by Danville.
Danville's done a good job in the paint, turning people. Here comes the big guy down the court. Makes the turn. Shot up off the glass. Soft is good by Alec Burton.
21 by Burton here. Really done a great job. 8th point this quarter.
He's taken Danville up on his shoulders and said, let's go, boys. Nice pass inside, and the foul's going to be called on Cowart. That was a good set for the Crispus Attucks. First time they've had a pass and cut in a while. It's mostly been dribble drives. That time, Edwards made a nice cut to the basket. The ball will go out of bounds. Poole will key it in, and that's the 15th foul. Nice job by Harris. Nice quick cut inside. Jones commits the foul.
Thought Harris was open last time on that same play. Great job by Coach Hawkins of coming back to it.
Harris, a 61% free throw shooter. He'll have 2. First one's good. Fouls have evened out now. 17 fouls for the Attucks and 16 fouls for Danville, so everybody's going to be at the free throw line from here to the end of the ball game. Little full court pressure. Little turnarounder, pass to the inside. The foul is called prior to the basket. It'll be a 1-and-1.
And really all Attucks is doing right now, they're just trying to speed the tempo up of Danville. And then once you can speed a team up a little bit, now you've got a chance to turn them over, because now they're playing at a speed they may not want to, especially with the sophomore Ware. Done a great job all game, but he is still a sophomore.
First free throw is good. Burton, a 68% shooter from the line. Got them both. 4-point lead, 2 minutes and 7 seconds left.
Great job by Danville again. They're keeping the pressure on Attucks by answering every time they've got the ball offensively.
Ware has the tough defensive assignment of Bennett.
I like Ware's length and all this. Foot speed's not there, but length is good.
Battle for the rebound, and as we've said all through the fourth quarter, that rebounding oh so important. And again, the Crispus Attucks come up with it. It's going to put Warren Williams on the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter. These are big shots
That was the 8th offensive rebound by Attucks this game. Got to hit your free throws, though, Bob.
Good rebound by Thompson. Careful with handling the basketball. Got to find a guard. And timeout is called, Danville. And we've got just a little bit of extracurricular activity as Bennett just got caught in the Danville huddle. And no harm, no foul. Everybody settling down.
I know this, Bob. It takes two to tango. Bennett just threw his water bottle across the floor. Officials and nobody saw it there.
Nobody saw it.
They kind of have lost their composure and cool here, which again, if you're Danville, life is good. The alternate official did see the actual water bottle that went across the floor there. But again, I'll be anxious to see if Bennett starts this is on the floor for the remainder of the 1:34 in the game.
You're going to have a little parlay here between the officials after the discussion at the bench with the alternate to see what they're going to do, if anything, as we have 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining here in the game. If a technical foul were to be called here with 2 shots, with Danville up by 4, that could be critical.
I'm not sure. Again, I'd love to sit there and tell our viewers I'm sure about this one. I'm not sure what the call is here, but the alternate official saw it, and so it was seen. I think you may be right, Bob. I think you might have a technical being called here as they straighten this out, which would be 2 shots for Danville and the ball.
Both coaches being called into the officials' huddle, and they'll talk about what's being called. Like to be a fly on the wall in that conversation.
I think we're going to get a technical here. I think, again, if the alternate official had not seen it, he is a much a part of this game from an official's crew as those guys on the floor, which tells me here, as you watch this again, Bennett sits down. He's a little upset after the play here. But again, he comes over to the bench, will sit down, he'll take the water bottle, and it goes across the floor. And Coach Hawkins is not very, very happy about what's going on here because he felt like his kid got caught in the fray, and because of it, he did react. I think it's the right call. I mean,
I agree with you.
It's the right call because officials saw it. If you don't see it, you can't call it. But again, I know Attucks is not very happy. But again, if you're Bennett, you cannot lose your pool or your cool.
Jones now at the free throw line. He'll have 2, 81% shooter. First one's good. 55-50. Second shot up and off the front rim. So it's a 5-point lead for Danville, and they have the basketball.
Be strong with the ball. You're going to get a very hard foul here is my prediction on this here. So be very careful here. The officials are stopping play because I think a fan has pointed out where the water bottle hit, there's still water on the floor. The number one thing is keep the playing surface safe for your players.
So just to recap, when Bennett came out of the ball game, he was a little upset with the play on the floor, threw a water bottle across the court. The alternate officials saw it. They had a little parlay. They called a technical foul. It was a sportsmanship technical foul, so it was a 2-shot and the basketball. And Danville now has it, up 5, 1:34 remaining.
No problem with Burton being strong with the ball to say that, and there's a foul. He's still 6'6". He's not a guard. You know, again, it's difficult in that situation because Attucks is going to attack him.
It's a good job defensively
yes.
by the Tigers. When he turned his head, they attacked from the backside, and they do it a number of different times, especially when you got a big guy that's not used to handling the basketball out front. So Poole goes to the free throw line. Number 33 coming back into the lineup. Homer replaces Thompson.
Yeah, that's the one thing now. If you're Attucks, can you score with the clock stopped? How do you get back into this game down 5 with 1:28? Score when the clock is not moving.
Well, Poole was the guy to have up there. He's an 86% free throw shooter, but he doesn't get that one. Well, they're doing the same thing, playing right into the hands of the Crispus Attucks again. Good defense. Double team coming from the backside when the dribbler turned his head. And the way to beat pressure like that is to pass over the top.
Exactly. Quit dribbling the basketball. That's the initial thing, the human error that you want to do, or human nature, is dribble the ball. You don't want to do that. Take your time. You've got 10 seconds. It's a long time. You got plenty of time here. Don't panic. Here comes the trap, and now you get rid of the ball.
Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to talk about it. It looked to me like it went off of Danville. Yes, that's what they're calling. Ball just slipped off of Comer's fingertips. And so Poole will inbound it to Bennett. 55-50 with about a minute and 8 seconds left. Bennett going to the basket, throws it up. Rebound taken by Burton. And the foul is committed by Briscoe. That's going to put Ware at the free throw line, and he's not a great free throw shooter.
What I tell you what, Danville, our Attucks, has missed back-to-back 1-and-1s. If you're going to win, you got to hit your free throws. As simple as that sounds, if you're going to win, and I think if Danville hits the free throws in the last 1-on-1, they're going to win this game.
They've got a 5-point cushion. First one's up and won't go.
He is wishing that ball to get in there. Just watching him shoot free throws here, watching him there. Not a lot of confidence, something that Ware can work on this offseason. He does so many other things great. He's got to have more confidence shooting the basketball here.
That one looked a lot better as it goes in. So it's a 6-point lead with a minute left. Here comes Briscoe. He'll take the long three. It's going to be short. And the rebound by Jones, and he's going to be doubled up. We got a foul. Foul is called on Harris, number 5. It's going to put Jones back at the free throw line, and he's the guy they would like to have there, being an 80+%. Well, it's not going to be Jones. It's going to be number 33, Comer, going to the free throw line.
He's still almost an 80% free throw shooter, so it's not a, for Coach Barber, I think you're okay with this.
First one's up and good. 57-50. The Class 3A defending state champions are in a bit of trouble.
Well, empty possessions down the stretch are going to doom Attucks here. Again, missing 1-and-1s, almost an air ball on the 3. They just needed points. Not, again, there's no 8-point play now for them.
58-50, 45 seconds left. If you're Danville, don't foul. And what do? Blocking foul by the sophomore.
He'll learn from it.
You do not want the Crispus Attucks going to the free throw line with the clock stopped. Still a 1-and-1, there are 19 fouls this half against Danville. First shot is up and good. It's not over yet. 41 seconds left. And as you mentioned earlier, Danville is going to have to hit their free throws. That one's up and no good. Nice rebound taken out of there by Burton, and he's going to be fouled. Are they going to call Poole on that one?
Yep.
Yes, they are.
He is the third Tiger to be in foul trouble with 4 fouls. So the next foul for Poole are Harris and/or Edwards, and they are done for the game.
Burton shooting right at 70%. First one's good.
That's Burton's 24th point of the game. He has really done an incredible job this entire game of putting his team on his back, and the senior has delivered.
He has been outstanding as he hits both free throws. Pressure situation, 60-51, 35 seconds left. And there's a foul on Burton. And again, you're better off just to let them go ahead to the basket and let that clock run.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Make Attucks call timeouts, but the one thing you don't want to do right now again, Attucks hadn't taken advantage of it, is you don't want them to be able to score while the clock is stopped.
Going to have a substitute here. Well, I thought maybe somebody had blood on their uniform. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul. 10 team fouls on both of these squads. And we're going to have a discussion. All right. Now the substitution is made. Williams comes back into the lineup.
It's not over, but but Attucks needs to convert every time they come down the empty possessions. Just like this, you're not going to win. Eventually it's going to come back and bite you if you can't hit free throws. They call them free for a reason, because no one's guarding you.
Lewis is a 47% free throw shooter. Second one is up, won't go. Rebound taken down by Williams, and he scores. And a timeout is called by the Crispus Attucks. 60-53 with 29.6 seconds left. This is a 30-second timeout. Man, oh man, this game has been a dandy, and here at the end, it's a free throw shooting contest.
Well, we talked about it midway through the fourth quarter, about 4:44 to go or whatever it was. If Danville will hit their free throws, they've got a chance, and they've done that. They've executed for a brief about minute and a half. Attucks lost their composure, and that was enough for Danville to kind of creep away from them and have a 7-point lead now with a little under 30 seconds to play in the game.
Danville with the basketball. Just about 30 seconds left. They throw it into their big center. He handles the basketball down to Jones, and he's fouled. Foul goes on Warren Williams, and the free throw shooting contest continues.
I would say if they hit these two, they being Danville, I would say that Attucks probably will not foul. Get 9 points is hard to come back with 24 seconds. I say that.
First one won't go by Jones.
Misses.
Good free throw shooter. Went down inside and said nope. Came right back out. Second one is good. 61-53. 24 seconds left. All the way to the bucket is Poole, and he scores. Timeout. And this one is going to be a full timeout, so we're going to sit back and catch our breath, and we'll be back on the ISC Sports Network.
Hits the rim right as the light goes in.
Hogan across the middle, finds the end zone, and three down.
Wow. Denhart looking to throw this time. Going deep down the field, he's got Fusich. Look at this one again. The time will expire and the Gophers will win.
Is on the board. The North wins 10-7.
Back in Greencastle, Indiana, Greencastle High School, the McAllister Center. And we've had a good one, 61-55. It's Danville over the 3A defending state champions, Crispus Attucks Tigers. And it'll be Danville basketball under the Crispus Attucks basket.
I'll tell you what, at halftime, Bob, if you had told me that Danville would be able to make a run and then be able to finish, I would have thought that would have been highly unlikely. Just because I thought their legs were showing so much fatigue in that first half, but they have found it somewhere to keep fighting, and they have done a great job.
Well, in that third quarter, they did such a good job defensively, and now they're handling the basketball much better. There's the foul finally committed by Poole. Got about 9 seconds off the clock. And that would have been, had you played just a little bit of tougher defense, another 3 seconds, then a turnover.
Yep, that's going to be five fouls, Bob, on Micah Poole.
Poole, a senior, had a nice ball game.
Had 11 points, played really well. Right at his average.
Alec Burton, as expected, knocks down the free throw.
26, Bob. He has really played well.
He is a load around the basket. Second shot is up, around and in.
That should do it. I would say that Attucks probably will not foul. They'll come down, try to hit a layup here.
Long shot from the corner won't go. Pulled down by Jones. Ball goes out of bounds. 5.8 seconds remaining. Good no call by the official.
Yep.
Howard will inbound the basketball. They'll throw it to Burton, who will hang on to it. He does not have to pass it. And the foul is called. That's Dayan Cole. Picks up the foul. That's going to put the big guy on the free throw line. A chance for 2 more. And this one is all but over with 0.4 of a second left up on the clock. And the Crispus Attucks, the 3A defending state champions, will go down here in the first round of the regional.
Great game, great job, but I love the halftime adjustments by Coach Barber, and that was make Attucks be a three-pointer or outside shooting team. They took care of the ball a lot better in the second half, and they attacked the rim and let this guy at the line, Alex Burton, really take over and control the game.
Free throw is good. And the final score is not going to be as close as what the game was. 64-55. The Danville Warriors advance to the championship game of the regional, and they take out the defending 3A state champion Crispus Attucks Tigers. Wow.
I tell you what, I didn't see it coming just because Attucks was playing so relaxed and so well. But I tell you what, Danville had some incredible fight. I mean, some incredible fight here in this second half, and really did a nice job of really taking it to Attucks, being the aggressor, putting stress on Attucks, and really led by Alex Burton, did a great job of knocking off the defending state champion.
Our post-game wrap-up, sponsored by Endeavor Communications. And we thank them so much for their sponsorship after this outstanding ball game in regional number 7, the first game of the day. And there's no question in my mind who the player of the game is.
Well, I tell you what, Alex Burton did it, and it just did it on both ends. He was great on the defensive end, great on the offensive end. 28 points. Obviously did a nice job of finishing, hit his free throws, but really his presence the entire game was something that was really impressive, and really Danville fed off of that. He was okay with the physical play of Attucks, but really did a nice job all game.
Boy, he's a horse inside, and he's a handful for an entire team, let alone one guy trying to guard him.
Well, again, he just uses his 6'6" frame. There's a reason why he had multiple Division I offers to play college football. Has done a fantastic job the entire game of being able to finish.
And let's take a look at our play of the game. Jones with a nice little kiss off the backboard, and he played a good ball game, handling the basketball most of the time and hit some critical free throws.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had 15 points. That play there was huge because, again, it gave Danville his first lead and really kept the pressure on Attucks. Nice job again, Coach Barber. Hats off to you. Your kids played incredibly well, showed great poise, great character. You earned this win.
Well, that's the end of our first ball game. Danville Warriors win it by 10 over the Crispus Attucks, and they move on to the championship tonight on regional number 7. This is Bob Ford for Lance Scheib. We're going to go away for a few minutes, then we'll be back with game number 2.